Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the last Cloudia video. My name is DK, and today we're gonna be going over the newest unit for the slime collab. Yeah, I didn't do Valdora. Right, yeah, that's one that recently just came out. Guys, I just really wasn't into his kit. I don't know. It was I don't know. I think it was a bias thing, but he just wasn't that appealing to me. I don't know. I just wasn't motivated to do it. But guys, I mean, just my real thoughts on him. He's just basically an upgraded Ryvern with super armor. If you really want my opinion, Ryvern is like my second most hated character in the game. I hate his kit. I don't like him. I don't like him. So when I saw that he was gonna be kind of like the same character as that, it just brought back old memories, and I just wasn't down for it. But I mean, honestly, people like the anime that he revolves around. I get it. Pulling for him would make more sense for someone who's like, collecting, collab units, or they're just a big fan, of his character in the slime universe. So, honestly, it did a pinch a nerve, honestly. It pinched a nerve. I really just, like I said, if you guys did pull him, that's great. He does seem pretty solid. That's super, anything really with super armor performs pretty okay. Just no armor, yeah, it's just a bad taste in the mouth, guys. The no armor thing just doesn't really work out, in my opinion. Even when Logzeus had, if you guys know who Logzeus is, if you're new to the channel, welcome again. If you don't know who Logzeus is, he was kind of like the introduction to the no armor thing. But we ended up running Trish on him anyways, along with other weapons, and he performed amazingly. He was really one of the top tier units back in the day. Have so much memories of just doing funny shit with him. A lot of fun. But again, the no armor, it's just a mess. It's just a mess. I don't like it. So I just decided not to do a video. So I just completely ignored it. But anyways, now Diablo's here. Diablo's here. He is our new dark DPS, along with the slime collab. We also did get we got 4 new units, not new units, but returning units, along with 4 arcs. So this collab definitely brought a lot to the table for a lot of people, including myself, because I got shafted on the last slime collab. Also, a lot of newer players are going to be able to get amazing arcs from the previous rerun we just had with them. Really great arcs on there. Also, Rimuru is amazing. The second generation of Rimuru is really good. So, really, yeah, it's gonna be hard. I know the tickets are available. We get 2 free tickets this turn around. Hopefully you guys saved them towards the very end. I really hope that you guys did not use your tickets already, unless for some reason you had all the arcs and you only needed the units, and of course be my guest. But guys, always arcs over units. So hopefully maybe I could do a video on what you should pick towards the end of the thing. But at the end of the day, if you're watching this now and you haven't used your tickets, still continue not to use your tickets until you are absolutely ready to make the jump. Whether you're doing single dailies, we did get 5 tickets today. I don't know if we'll be getting anything for tomorrow's update, but Diablo will be dropping tomorrow morning. So so a lot of people are really excited because the character in the actual anime. Honestly, I've kind of glanced over his kit. We'll talk about it right now. I haven't dived really deep into it. Of course, these are just general impressions of the unit, so it's not really that big of a deal. We already have a lot of dark units, so this unit really just feel like more of a collector purposes. So let's go ahead and dive into the video and see what they gave us.
早急に片付けましょう。行きますよ。ガラ空きです。切り刻んであげます。粛清する。終わりです。
Okay, so right off the bat, yeah, dude, this guy looks sick. The art, they did a great job. The claw just looks some X-Men shit going on here. But anyways, I really love the art, of course. You guys know I'm a big fan. I'm always complimenting the sprites that they do. I'm always complimenting the art that they use. It's just one of my favorite things about this game is the art. Of course, the combat. If you're a big fan of Star Ocean, the Tales series, which they've already touched base on, which I'm so glad we had collabs of those already. And hopefully we have a return of the Tales. But that's just why I'm still stuck into this game. It's just a lot of fun. Guild versus guild, the AOG is a lot of fun. So I really like hanging out with the guys and doing the battle. So of course it's only just for fun. There's really no clout there. It's just the game's just been a lot of fun lately. But to each their own on that. So I'm more or less going for more PvP units. So my whole mindset has been changed on what I pull for these days. Right now I'm sitting around 60k on gems. As you can see, I'm not really pulling a lot, just because My account's pretty set, but that's not gonna. It shouldn't deter you guys away from pulling, your favorite units. Of course, I was gonna review this character with whatever I know. I'm not the greatest player in Last Cloudia. I definitely know what I'm doing, but of course, there's things I always mess up on or say incorrectly, like everybody else. The translation in this game is a little off, right? So sometimes I overlook something. But anyways, let's go into what the hit count. So he's going to be a dual wield unit, which is really good because he's got built-in dual wield. We don't have to worry about wasting that 14 SC for that. 7 hits on this S1. Now I do like. He reminds me of Sheeta, like an upgraded Sheeta. Sheeta has a lot of dash attacks, and they're real flashy. Of course, Sheeta's a dark unit, but right now we got 7 hits, so that's gonna be 14 on dual wield. A lot of these animations are only built on single wield, so these are gonna be dual wield whenever he actually drops. So that's 14 hits on the S1. We'll just 13 hits. You guys just do the math. I don't 19 hits on the S3. Like honestly, the real breadwinner here for me is not as S2, but it's S3. This thing, the AoE looks pretty large here. The only problem that I really have with him is that he doesn't have a lot of damage reduction. So if you can see here, a lot of his attacks are dashing attacks. So he's always caught in the middle. So, let's say you want to use him for like a PvP. And of course, you can use anybody for PvP if you really just want to use, it doesn't have to be a competitive game if you don't want it to be. You can just have fun with it. But he's going to be really good in PvE, of course. A lot of dashing. Really, really fast is what it seems like. This S3 is really nice. So with that said, honestly, because he dashes in a lot, he's gonna get smacked in PvP. So you have to be really careful. I would, if you do take a minute, throw in some damage reduction on him, because he's definitely gonna need it. He does have a passive that helps out with damage reduction, but it's an RNG passive, so it kind of like, I don't know. I really don't know what the chance is. I don't know what the icon's gonna look like, honestly. But that is all I know is this is really loud. So one thing I do like is this S4 is pretty cool at first, but then it gets a little bit generic. They could have. It's a little bit of a generic S4, really. Because at the end of the day, we like to see like flashy S4s because the S4 is a flashy move, right? I mean, but he gets lost in his own S4, really. It's probably anime related. I get it, but I don't know. It just kind of gets lost, and then there he is sitting with some. I don't know. I like flashy S4s. So Diablo, I'm just going on a rant right now. It's fine. For Diablo traits, we're gonna go over his kit right now. So for Diablo traits, we have Domination Trigger. Domination Trigger. What am I talking about? Domination through Fear. At battle start every 10 seconds after chance to give all enemies a Fear debuff. So it's a new debuff that we're getting. So it cuts enemy physical and special damage -20 to 60%. Now, of course, it's random. That's why it said it's an RNG debuff. If the unit MD is higher than enemies, always give the debuff. That's actually really cool. Build him extremely high MND, maybe, and then we'll always give the debuff. So that's really cool. That'd be kind of cool if it changes every 10 seconds at least. The debuff's gonna stay. I'd rather it just change every 10 seconds, which would be really cool. I don't know if it changes. It does say random. It does say every 10 seconds, but every 10 seconds it disappears. But if his MND is higher than the enemies, you always give the debuff. So is it like I said, wording is a little weird. So of course, guys, that's what the comment section is for. Drop it down there if you already know what it is. Of course, I'm not going to dive too deep into, just based on this video. So what I'm going to take from this is that it's a constant debuff if his MND is higher than the enemy. But it'd be really cool if that I would assume it does change, but if not, that's crazy. If it is lower, cut chance to give debuff based on how much lower. I was just gonna confuse the crap out of a lot of people. When using a skill, chance to give targeted enemy a MND -50 debuff. That's actually really cool. Magic is definitely a very useful thing in PvP. That's why I said he can be useful in PvP. And the reason why I was saying he could be squishy is because while this buff is great, this debuff is great, and it's passive. If his dumbass dives into the mob, kind of like the way Lagerbos does as a mage, he's gonna get smacked. Lagerbos gets smacked. I'm pretty sure he's gonna get smacked too. So that's like honestly, if all of his attacks were more like Lelouch's, where he stays in the back, it'd be a better unit. But now that I don't really see him taking a lot of hits without dying, that's like the biggest problem that I see so far. But of course, things could change whenever this is all paper, right? Performance is going to be shown and, trial and error. So, that makes sense. So for number 2, we have Noir. For each weapon equipped, skill and special damage is 30%, and damage it's 8k. So that's actually really good. I love passives like this. Just simple, no, extra requirements, nothing. It's just for each weapon equipped, you get that 30% in AK. So nice. When hitting an attribute weakness with dark, skill damage is plus 15. Okay, so I mean, you have maxed out Theo. It's pretty easy to get that weak darkness, weakness of darkness. I'm all over the place, guys. Yeah, so it would actually be pretty easy to get that. So that's another skill cap of 15k. So damage cap is looking pretty decent. Maybe around like 50k and above. Yeah, maybe a little bit lower actually. We'll keep going. There's other stuff in this kit. When getting an M&D down debuff from active skills, nullify the debuff and get an M&D plus 20 buff. That's actually really cool. So, of course, the only thing that sucks about this is that when you get hit with like a Theo at battle start, this won't take effect because it has to be from an active skill. But if it does happen, that 20% is gonna be really nice. There's chances of you getting debuffed, especially in PvE. Usually towards the end of the fight, the boss will try to debuff you. Both sides, defense and M&D. So when that does happen, you'll get a 20% buff instead. Really cool. Hopefully it's like 40 seconds, which is nice. Excluding some debuffs, of course. Continuous Shadow Wall. Oh, we got. Look at that. See, I didn't even catch that. Continuous Shadow Wall 2 effect on unit. That's actually kind of nice. I like that. I really like that. That's actually really good. I would love his art though. God, that is so cool. I'm probably gonna throw 2 tens at him for sure. Just to kind of, it's just for collector's purposes, really. I don't need another dark unit. For Diablo's abilities, we have skill 1. It's my turn now. Frontal, medium, area, combo attack. So no area closer, so he'll run up. So yeah, ouch. Skill 2, does it hurt? Charge and deal frontal, medium, area, dark combo, slash attack from the rear. Very similar to Sheeta. Actually, very identical to Sheeta. Skill 3, relish it. Levitate for a wide area, dark combo attack around the target. I do think this one is going to be one of his best in slots. But I do think he dashes at the enemy after, if I recall the animation correctly. But if he doesn't, that's cool. Like, I love Lelouch's skills. They're so dang good. Honestly, if you have Lelouch, if you don't really care for this character and you don't really care for the anime and you have Lelouch or even Logia, there's no reason to pull this unit. Really, at the end of the day, there's not. Special World of Fantasy. We have powerful dark combo attack to all enemies. Give enemies a cut dark resistant debuff, and then use enemy M&D to determine the damage. That's actually really cool. Very unique. S4. I do really like it. Again, I like my flashy stuff, right? But other than that, it's a good S4. It's not a bad S4 in any way. So for skills, we have some pretty cool ones here. We have Power of Life and Death, boost special damage based on M&D. When special attacking, if enemy has the fear debuff, which is part of his passive, we have damage plus 100% and damage cap plus 30k. That's a big jump in damage cap. Chance to insta kill, excluding bosses, arena, and guild battle. 30k is a lot, just for having that fear debuff. And of course, it says if he has his M&D all the way up, it continues. So that's a good jump right there. He really does rely on damage for that the fear debuff and also weakness. So definitely that alone is 45k. You definitely want to have that on at all times. So make sure that you guys are building around that. So battle start, we have unwavering loyalty. You have battle start when only one ally other than the unit has creature type. You have SCR, defense, INT, M&D plus 20%. That's actually really good. You can use a mimic, honestly, and you're automatically buffing the unit. So that's really cool. I'll take 20% all around the board. I'll take it. Purification when getting a basic status ailment. Chance to cure status ailment. Really cool. I would assume the chance is pretty high, but you know, I'm really bad with the chance percentages in this game. So Mind Crush, when skill attacking an enemy with the Fear debuff, again, a lot of his stuff revolves around the Fear debuff. Chance for damage plus 60% and damage cap plus another 25k. Wow. Yeah, so when that Fear debuff is active, this dude is going to be hitting hard. But of course, it is a, you know, you have to rely on the Fear debuff. It just conditionals, man. I just don't see a problem with the Fear debuff at all, really. So ideally I see it being okay. I think it's gonna be okay, honestly. I don't think you'll see too many dips in the I'm gonna have a lot of faith in this Fear debuff, okay? I'm gonna say that shit, it's always gonna be on. Don't worry about it. These damage caps are gonna be very nice. His damage percentage is really nice. Like just alone right here, we're getting 160% from just the Fear. Oh man, yeah. But see, that top part is oh, you know what? I read that wrong. Do you see what I'm talking about? Yeah, I read that wrong. So yeah, it's special damage. Look at that up top. I am so blind. Special damage is a 30k. Unfortunate. Dang it. I was like, man, this guy's getting stacked on damage cap. Okay, I was 100% wrong. Didn't read it correctly. So damage cap is 30k on special attacks. Okay. Gotcha. So 25k for skill plus the 15. Where'd it go? I think the 15k is from what? His passive, right? So 15k is from weak. Yeah, 15k is from weak. 8k is from for each weapon. So that's 16. And then you get 15 for hitting weak, and then you get another 25 for skill, and then you get a 30 for his special. Okay. So special's not ideally the best. I mean, it's just good for debuffing. But we're not done yet. So he's got 25k plus 15 plus the 16. We have Claw Giga Boost. This is another 3k. Yeah, we always like Claw Giga. Giga is nice, man. What is that? Critical damage, physical attack, and damage cap? That's actually pretty nice. I like that a lot. Damn, claws are OP. All right. Damn. Okay. So going. This is actually a really decent kit. Not bad at all. Magic defense up max. Magic up max. So INT. Esoteric up 2 and 3. Critical 2 and 3. This is really good. I saw this earlier today and I was like, oh nice. 2 and 3. Really cool. So you only need one. You could actually build him a very good pursuit build, and it would be pretty cheap too because he does have he doesn't have it. Oh, y'all are some jerks. He doesn't he doesn't have auto crit. That sucks. Okay, so we'll have to do auto crit. So yeah, but he does come with dark crit raise, which is very nice. So Proud Force, Claw Boost, Dark High, Dark Mega, Dark Attack Raise, Dark Critical Raise, which this is really expensive. You don't normally throw this on a unit. He has weak point breakthrough 2. We have physical weak point boost. That's really good. It's 30% when you're hitting that dark weak, which you're gonna want to hit that for 15k. Auto Grandora is 35% to INT. Auto haste is niche, but it's free and it's expensive, so we take expensive free stuff. Quick Trigger is very nice. We always love to see Quick Trigger. Pose of Glory, Sorcery Awaken, very nice for survival. Decoy, another survival. Divinity Slayer. So, okay, Divinity Slayer. As long as it comes with a Slayer, that's fine. Thaumaturgy Ring Plus is very good. Dual Wield, huge save. Serenity, Diablos, Giga Weak. So he does come with some debuffing stuff. Very nice debuffing. He comes with Giga Weak, Giga High Nemesis, Giga High Drain. So M&D and defense and Shade. Holy shit. He comes with the whole debuff package, really. So if there ever comes a boss where we need to debuff them, then yeah, he's gonna be the man. Because these are really expensive, honestly. This whole kit right here is actually pretty expensive. So this is decent. So if you don't have a debuffer, he'll be a great addition to your roster. I don't see any problems with it. Really just make sure that you get that Fear debuff going. So going on to the arc. So we have his E6. Real simple stuff. Usually duels don't get a lot on skill LBs, so he'll get 1500 to his damage cap, and then another 10k to his, or 5k each for his special damage. He does have a damage taken modifier. Reduction for physical and debuff. He has a debuff duration though. That's pretty cool. 10%. We'll take that. We'll take that. The damage reduction, special and skill. It's usually the norm. I don't see this one too much. A debuff duration. So that's cool that they gave him that. It would have been stupid if they would have given him something else. I do really like that they did that. Moving on to the arc. Now this arc looks really cool. Disintegration. When I swear, is it just me? When every time you look at a wording that's all caps, it just messes with my head. So we have another LR dropping. So for this collab, we have two new LRs along with the 4 returning ones. For arc trait, we have battle start at 50% of M&D to SCR. Niche, we have give skills, special, and counters an anti-creature type, undead type effect. Okay, so you get 2 anti-types for counters. Very, very niche thing to have. Just because 2P, this most recent unit we got in the near collab, God, she's a monster. And that's like another reason why I'm just like kind of like upset with the slime units. Like they're not on the level of 2P. 2P is on a whole nother level right now. We finally got a good counter unit, guys. I mean, such a good unit. Like I can't say that enough. Like she's so damn good. But counters on anti-creature and undead is unrealistic for PvP. And honestly, since she's the only counter, using it for PvE is just kind of, it's a niche thing to have. Special damage plus 45%. Again, niche. Special damage cap to bosses is only 4,500. You could just run Dravana at the end of the day if you really want a special damage cap. If it was like all allies get special damage cap, that'd have been cool. But it's only, yeah. I'll read it again. Battle start, yeah. Period. Give skill, special damage counters, anti-type. Yeah. No. Yeah. See, this arc trade's just not it. Now for skills though, we do have Vengeful Desires. If allies incapacitated, STR 20%. Again, not really. No, it's not. No. Let everything come to an end when using a attack special. Use 20% of max MP to boost the special damage plus 20%. That can be useful again in a very niche situation. If you're trying to boost your special damage, again, only for PvE. You won't really use it in PvP. So, man, yeah, that's just kind of a loss right there. Why is this so revolved around special damage right now? This is weird. Creature Saber, physical and special attack damage plus 10 to creature types. Again, there's not a lot of creature types in PvP. So, yeah, pretty useless. PvE, you'll get an extra damage cap to a creature type. So 1k, just depending. I forgot what, like 6 SC for that. I don't remember because I know there's another saber out there. I just don't remember which one it is, but that's okay. It's not worth going broke over an arc for though. So for this one, we also have armor. We have for armor, blind resist, concentration, anti-type boost. Yeah, this arc is kind of a bust in my opinion. But if you get it, you get it. It's it's XP. You can definitely use that. Let everything come to an end. Creature Saber can be useful in PvE. Vengeful, I'm gonna be real with you guys. You'll probably never use Vengeful Desires. You'll probably never use it. It's really, and the arc trait, you'll probably never use it either. Especially if you have the UR Eldravana. It's just not ideal. Yeah. Now going on to the last thing about this arc, hope to see if it's worth pulling for. So we have 100% arc ether reward, damage taken from brutes. Nope, it's already bad. I'm just kidding. But it's 10% beast, fish, plant, insect, bird, and creature. It could be useful in PvE, right? When auto guarding, damage taken minus 10. Now that part can be used in PvP. Now that's not a bad thing to have right there. When auto guarding, the damage taken reduction is really nice. So there is a bright light here at the end of the tunnel with this arc. This is a very good arc ether reward for PvP, and of course it could be used for PvE. So solid AER in my opinion, really solid. So overall, guys, oh god, we got hit with an ad. Let's let that play for a second. So overall, I think he is pretty good. Like I said, dual wield dark unit. If you already have Lelouch, you already have Logia, the new Logia. I don't really see a huge reason to pull for this guy, but if you're a huge fan of him and the slime anime, 100% go for it, right? I think he's going to be a great unit. Also, the third option would be that you don't have any dark units and you're a brand new player. This is going to be a great unit for you to have in the dark category. You 100% would definitely enjoy having him in your roster. He does rely on that fear debuff, which it seems like it's going to be pretty active throughout the fight. So don't worry about that. At least not now. And of course, I love how Adis is allowing us to test out the units before. So, you know, pretty cool, pretty cool. But overall, guys, yeah, definitely, like I said, if you don't care for this collab and you have Logia, Lelouch, you're good. If you like the character from the slime, pull. If you don't have any dark units, pull. It's really that simple. We do have a Christmas unit on the way. Probably as soon as this collab ends, we'll probably see that. But that unit's gonna be prayers on Degrog. I'm hoping for Christmas Degrog. I know others are probably wishing for others. You know, actually in the comment section, drop down what Christmas unit you want. We'll go with the female this time around. Usually it's all females, but I really want to see Christmas Degrog. Last year was Christmas Melee. So let's make it happen, boys. Anyways, thank you guys for watching today. I appreciate your time today, and thank you again and again and again. You guys have a great night. Be safe, and I'll check you on the next one. Peace.